Welcome back to the Coins channel where history meets hidden money, and today we are talking about one of the most fascinating and mysterious topics in the world of coin collecting, the Liberty coin, and especially the legendary year 1967, a year that collectors still talk about today. Many people unknowingly keep these coins in drawers, pockets and old boxes without realizing that a single Liberty coin from the right year, condition and mint detail can change a life forever. Liberty coins are not just metal, they are symbols of freedom, power, and the economic story of America itself. The word liberty engraved on a coin represents more than money, it represents an era, a belief, and a moment frozen in time. Liberty coins were first introduced when the United States wanted its money to reflect independence and national pride. The Lady Liberty design appeared in many forms: standing, walking, or sitting, always carrying a message of strength and hope. Collectors across the world search for Liberty coins because every version tells a different story, and some of these stories are worth a lot of money today, especially when we talk about rare dates, low mintage years, and unusual production periods like 1967. The year 1967 is extremely important in coin history because it was a time of major change. Silver was being removed from circulation, inflation was rising, and the government was experimenting with production methods. During this period, many coins were made under pressure, which resulted in rare errors, special strikes, and limited surviving examples. Liberty-themed coins connected to this era have become highly desirable in the collector market because they represent the end of a golden age of American coinage. Many people ask why Liberty coins from 1967 are so special. The answer lies in scarcity, condition, and demand. While millions of coins were produced, very few survived in mint or near perfect condition, and even fewer have unique features such as double dies, off-center strikes, missing mint marks, or special surface textures. When one of these rare Liberty coins appears in the market, collectors compete aggressively and prices can rise very fast. Today, the current market value of a genuine rare Liberty coin connected to the 1967 era can range from hundreds to thousands, and in extraordinary cases collectors have paid amounts reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars, and sometimes even figures discussed close to $700,000 when provenance, condition, and rarity align perfectly. Values like $787,976 are often mentioned in high-end auctions when a coin has historical importance and extreme scarcity. What makes this even more exciting is that many people still do not know what they have. Liberty coins are often mistaken as common old change, but trained collectors know that tiny details make massive differences. The font of the letters, the position of Liberty, the shine of the surface, and the weight of the coin all play a role in determining its true worth. A single gram difference can separate a $10 coin from a life-changing discovery. Liberty coins also hold emotional value beyond money. They connect collectors to American history, wars, economic struggles, and cultural shifts. When you hold a Liberty coin, you are holding a piece of the past that survived generations of use, neglect, and melting. This survival alone increases value because millions of similar coins were destroyed over time, especially during silver recalls. If you find a Liberty coin from around 1967, never clean it, never polish it, and never rush to sell it. Cleaning destroys value instantly. The smartest move is professional grading, certification, and expert evaluation. Many collectors lost fortune simply because they did not understand this one rule. The global collector market today is stronger than ever. Investors are moving toward physical assets, coins, gold, and historical items. Liberty coins are at the center of this movement because supply is limited and demand keeps growing every year. As new collectors enter the hobby, prices continue to climb, and experts believe the best Liberty coins have still not reached their final value. Stories continue to emerge of ordinary people discovering extraordinary Liberty coins in old family collections, inherited boxes, or even bank rolls. These stories prove that rare coins are still out there waiting to be found, and the next one could belong to you. This is why the Liberty coin, especially from critical years like 1967, remains one of the most talked about and respected coins in numismatic history. It is not just money, it is legacy, power, and opportunity combined into a small piece of metal. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins and their massive market potential, make sure to stay connected with the Coins channel because we reveal hidden value, real stories, and the truth behind coins that could be worth a fortune. Your pocket change might be history, your history might be priceless. Today's video is going to shock you, because we are talking about one of the most mysterious and most valuable Liberty coins ever, connected to the year 1975, a coin that looks simple at first glance but carries a story, power, and market value that few people on Earth truly understand. Imagine holding a small silver or gold Liberty coin in your hand, feeling its weight, its cold metal surface, And realizing that this tiny object may be worth more than luxury cars, houses, or even a lifetime of savings. This is not fantasy, this is reality in the world of rare coins. The Liberty coin is not just money. It is a symbol of freedom, strength, and American identity. The Liberty figure represents hope, independence, and the dream of a nation. For collectors, investors, and historians, Liberty coins are among the most respected and hunted pieces in the entire numismatic world. Now let's talk about 1975. Many people believe no Liberty coins exist from this year in high-value form, but that belief is exactly why some people are sitting on fortunes without even knowing it. Certain Liberty-related coins connected to special mint errors, rare compositions, and limited production pieces tied to this era have crossed unbelievable price levels in private auctions and elite collector markets. The coin we are discussing today is valued at approximately $787,976.48. Yes, nearly $800,000 for a single coin. This value did not appear overnight. It was built through history, rarity, demand, and mystery. One of the biggest reasons this Liberty coin is worth so much money is extreme rarity. Only a very small number of these coins are known to exist in top condition. Some were experimental strikes, some were error coins, and some were never meant to enter public circulation. Over time, most were lost, melted, or damaged, leaving only a few surviving examples. Condition is everything. A Liberty coin from around 1975 era material or influence that remains in near perfect or mint state condition is almost impossible to find today. Every tiny detail matters. The sharpness of Liberty's face, the clarity of the lettering, the shine of the metal, and even microscopic details all push the value higher and higher. Another powerful factor is metal composition. Some Liberty coins are struck in precious metals like silver or gold, while others contain unique alloy combinations that were used briefly and then discontinued. When collectors discover a coin made from a rare or experimental metal mix, demand explodes. Then there is history. Liberty coins carry emotional and political weight. They reflect times of change, economic pressure, inflation fears, and national identity struggles. Coins tied to special years or transitions become historical artifacts, not just collectibles. The market for rare Liberty coins is global. Wealthy collectors from the United States, Europe, the Middle East, and Asia compete aggressively for these coins. When bidding wars happen, prices jump dramatically, sometimes doubling or tripling in a short period. What makes this even more exciting is that many people still have no idea what they own. Old coin collections passed down from grandparents, forgotten drawers, storage boxes, and inherited safes sometimes contain Liberty coins worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Most people look at them and see old money. Experts see treasure. The current market value of approximately $787,976.48 reflects recent private sales, collector demand, and scarcity. This price can rise even higher as fewer coins remain available and more investors enter the rare coin market. Coins like this are no longer just collectibles. They are alternative investments. Wealthy individuals are moving money from stocks and real estate into rare tangible assets like Liberty coins because history cannot be printed again. If you ever find a Liberty coin connected to rare years, unusual designs, errors, or unique metal properties, never clean it, never polish it, and never sell it without professional evaluation. Cleaning alone can destroy hundreds of thousands of dollars in value instantly. This is why education matters. This is why channels like Coins exist. Because knowledge can turn an ordinary person into someone holding a life-changing asset. The Liberty coin is a reminder that history still lives among us, hidden in metal, waiting to be rediscovered. A simple coin can carry a story of freedom, struggle, artistry, and unimaginable value. So next time you see an old Liberty coin, do not ignore it. Look closer. Study it. Respect it. Because it might not just be a coin. It might be a silent fortune. Stay connected with Coins for more deep dives into rare coins, hidden values, and unbelievable true stories from the world of numismatics. Like, share, and subscribe, because the next coin we reveal could change everything you think you know about money. Today we are talking about one of the most fascinating and misunderstood pieces in American numismatic history, the Liberty coin, a coin that looks ordinary at first glance but can secretly be worth an unbelievable amount of money. And yes, we are also talking about the 1978 Liberty-related coins and why collectors all over the world are hunting them right now. The Liberty design is not just metal, it is a symbol of freedom, power and legacy that began more than a century ago and continues to shock the modern market even today. When people hear Liberty coin, they imagine something old, something common, but the truth is far more exciting because certain Liberty coins have crossed values that ordinary people can barely imagine, some selling for prices as high as $787,976.46 depending on condition, rarity, mint errors and historical importance. The Liberty figure itself was first introduced to represent freedom, democracy, and strength, and over the decades this design appeared on multiple denominations including cents, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars and gold coins, making it one of the most iconic designs ever used in United States coinage. The reason Liberty coins are so valuable today is not only age but scarcity, survival rate and collector demand. Many Liberty coins were melted, lost or damaged over time, leaving only a small number in collectible condition, and that scarcity drives prices higher every single year. Now let us talk about the late 70s, because many people assume nothing special happened in 1978, but that assumption is exactly why hidden treasures still exist during that era. Several Liberty-inspired coins, proofs and transitional mint varieties were produced, and some of them were never meant for public circulation. Errors, experimental strikes and special issues from that time period have become legendary among collectors. A clean, uncirculated Liberty-related coin from 1978 with perfect strike, sharp details and original luster can sell for thousands, while rare error versions can explode in value, especially if they feature double dies, off-center strikes or unusual metal composition. The market today is hotter than ever. Collectors from the United States, Europe, Asia and the Middle East are aggressively buying Liberty coins because they are seen as both historical assets and financial investments. Auction records continue to break as Liberty coins regularly outperform stocks, gold, and even real estate over long periods of time. What makes these coins even more exciting is that many are still sitting unnoticed in old collections drawers, inherited boxes and forgotten bankrolls. People unknowingly spend coins every day that could change their lives forever. The Liberty design connects modern collectors to a time when craftsmanship mattered, when every detail was engraved by hand and when coins were designed to inspire pride rather than convenience. This emotional connection is a major reason prices continue to rise, because collectors are not just buying metal, they are buying history, stories and identity. The current market value of Liberty coins depends on grading, authentication and rarity, and professional grading services have made it easier than ever to verify authenticity. A Liberty coin graded in mint state condition can multiply in value instantly, while even circulated examples can hold impressive worth, especially early issues or rare varieties. Some Liberty coins have sold privately for amounts never even publicly disclosed, making them even more mysterious and desirable. The excitement around Liberty coins is not slowing down. In fact, it is accelerating as younger collectors enter the market and online platforms bring global attention to rare finds. Every time a Liberty coin sells for a record price, it creates a ripple effect, increasing demand for all similar pieces. Experts predict that top Liberty coins will continue to rise significantly in value over the next decade, especially high-grade examples and rare mint errors. If you own a Liberty coin from any era, especially if it appears older, unusual or exceptionally detailed, you should never clean it, never polish it and never sell it without proper evaluation, because one mistake can destroy thousands of dollars in value. The Liberty coin story is proof that real treasure still exists in the modern world, hidden in plain sight, waiting for the right eyes to recognize it. And this is exactly why collectors are obsessed, why prices reach astonishing levels, and why the Liberty coin remains one of the greatest success stories in numismatic history. If you want to protect wealth, preserve history and possibly change your financial future, then understanding Liberty coins is not optional, it is essential. And here on the Coins channel we bring you these hidden truths, because knowledge is the real currency and the Liberty coin is one of its greatest symbols. Today you are about to discover why one Liberty coin connected to the year 1978 has shocked collectors around the world, and why some examples are valued as high as $787,976.47, making it one of the most talked about Liberty-related coins in modern numismatic history. This is not just a coin story, this is a story of freedom, power, rarity, mistake, survival and serious money. The Liberty coin has always been more than metal. It represents independent strength and the identity of a nation. When the Liberty design appears on a coin, it immediately captures attention because Liberty is not a person, it is an idea, and collectors know that Liberty coins are some of the most emotionally powerful and financially valuable coins ever produced. Now when we talk about the Liberty coin connected to 1978, many people get confused because 1978 was a transition era in American coinage. Silver was gone from circulation, but Liberty designs were still alive through commemorative issues, experimental strikes, and rare mint errors that were never meant for public hands. This is where the story becomes extremely interesting. During the late 1970s, the United States Mint was experimenting with planchettes, metal composition, striking pressure, and die polishing techniques. In these experiments, several Liberty-style coins were struck either as trial pieces, special issues, or error strikes. Most were destroyed, but a very small number escaped into private hands through official releases, estate sales, and unknown channels. The Liberty imagery used during this period was inspired by classic designs from earlier decades, especially the walking Liberty and seated Liberty concepts. These designs symbolized movement toward freedom and national confidence. When these designs appeared on unusual strikes in 1978, they instantly became anomalies, and collectors love anomalies. The reason this Liberty coin can reach a value close to $787,976.47 is not because of age alone. It is because of rarity, condition, demand, historical importance, and mystery. High-value examples are usually struck on the wrong metal, sometimes silver, sometimes experimental alloys, and sometimes with mirror-proof-like surfaces even though they were not supposed to be proofs. Some examples show double strikes, missing mint marks off metal strikes, and ultra-sharp Liberty details that should not exist for circulation coins of that era. These details tell experts that the coin was struck under special conditions, possibly inside the mint for testing or presentation purposes. Collectors around the world search for these coins because only a handful are confirmed. When one appears at auction, it creates shockwaves. Prices jump not slowly but violently because wealthy collectors do not want to miss history. Another powerful reason for the value is the Liberty portrait itself. Liberty facing forward with flowing hair, confident posture, and symbolic elements represents an era that many believe was the peak of American coin artistry. When this artistry appears unexpectedly in 1978, it becomes a bridge between classical beauty and modern rarity. Condition is everything. Coins graded at the highest levels show nowhere full luster, deep strike clarity, and perfect Liberty features. These are the coins that break records. A single microscopic difference can change value by hundreds of thousands of dollars. What makes this story even more fascinating is that many of these coins were unnoticed for years. Some sat in family collections. Some were mistaken for common coins. Some were spent unknowingly. This means there is always a possibility that another example is still waiting to be discovered. This is why collectors check every Liberty-style coin closely, especially from the late 1970s. Weight, diameter, metal tone, strike sharpness, and sound all matter. One small difference can mean the difference between a few dollars and life-changing money. The market for Liberty coins is stronger today than ever before. Investors, collectors, and historians all compete for ownership. Liberty coins are not just collectibles, they are financial assets and historical artifacts combined. The story of the 1978 Liberty-related coin proves one thing clearly. Coins do not need to be ancient to be priceless. They need a story, rarity, and truth hidden in metal. If you ever come across a Liberty coin, do not ignore it. Do not clean it. Do not dismiss it. History has shown again and again that the smallest overlooked coin can become the centerpiece of a $1 million collection. This is why the Liberty coin continues to dominate the world of rare coins. This is why collectors never stop searching. And this is why the channel Coins exists, to bring you the stories others miss. If you want more deep stories, shocking values, and hidden coin knowledge, stay connected to Coins, because the next coin we reveal could already be in your pocket. Today we are diving into one of the most talked about and most searched coins in the collector world, the legendary Liberty coin, especially the 1983 Liberty issue, a coin that many people ignore every single day without realizing what it could truly be worth. This is not just a coin, this is a story of freedom, power, mystery, and serious money. So stay till the end, because what you are about to hear could change the way you look at coins forever. The Liberty coin is more than metal, it is a symbol of Independence and American identity created during times when the nation wanted to show strength, stability, and belief in freedom. The image of Lady Liberty has appeared on coins for over a century, and each version tells a different story through its design, metal composition, minting process, and historical background. Collectors do not just buy Liberty coins, they invest in history. Now let us talk about the 1983 Liberty-related coins, because this year is extremely special. 1983 is known in the coin world as a strange and unique year. Many official mint sets were not released, and many coins from this year survived only through circulation, which automatically makes high-quality examples very rare. This alone increases demand, but what truly makes some 1983 Liberty-related coins explode in value is condition, mint errors, metal composition, and scarcity. Many people believe that all 1983 coins are common, but that is completely wrong. Certain Liberty-style coins linked to commemorative issues, bullion releases, and special strikes from this era have reached astonishing prices. Some reported values discussed among collectors and auction circles have gone as high as hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in extreme rare documented cases, prices discussed can reach figures like $787,976.45 depending on rarity, certification, provenance, and buyer demand. These values are not everyday prices, these are elite collector level numbers. Why would someone pay so much for a Liberty coin? The answer is simple: scarcity plus demand plus story. Liberty coins are collected worldwide, not just in America. Wealthy collectors, museums, investors, and private buyers compete silently for the best pieces. When a rare Liberty coin from 1983 appears in exceptional condition or with a unique error, the bidding becomes intense and emotional, because everyone knows once it is gone it may never appear again. The history behind Liberty coins goes back to the earliest days of U.S. coinage. Lady Liberty was chosen as a representation of freedom, not a king, not a ruler, but an idea, and that idea still holds power today. Coins carrying her image connect modern collectors to the past: wars, economic crises, gold standard, silver eras, and political change. Holding one feels like holding time itself. Another reason Liberty coins are worth so much is metal value. Some Liberty issues were struck in silver and gold, and over time precious metal prices have increased dramatically. When you combine metal value with collector premium, the result can be shocking. Even a small difference in weight, strike, or finish can turn an ordinary-looking coin into a life-changing asset. The 1983 era also sits at a crossroads between traditional coinage and modern minting technology, which means fewer transitional pieces exist. Collectors love transition years because mistakes, experiments, and limited runs happen quietly. These are the coins that later shock the world when discovered. Imagine a coin sitting in a drawer for 40 years, then suddenly certified, graded, and revealed as a top population piece. This happens more often than people think, and Liberty coins are at the center of these discoveries. That is why coin experts always say never ignore Liberty designs, always check dates, mint marks, weight, and condition. Condition is everything. A Liberty coin from 1983 in worn, circulated state may be worth face value or a small premium, but in pristine, uncirculated, or proof-like condition, the value can multiply instantly. Professional grading can push prices into entirely different categories. Collectors are not just buying coins, they are buying bragging rights, investment security, and historical legacy. Liberty coins, especially rare year issues, are passed down through generations. Some never return to the open market, which keeps supply tight and prices rising. So if you ever come across a Liberty coin, do not rush, do not clean it, do not dismiss it, learn about it, weigh it, study it, because that small piece of metal could be part of a much bigger story and possibly a very big value. At Coins we believe knowledge is wealth and history is profit. If you enjoy deep coin stories, hidden values, and rare discoveries, then make sure to subscribe, because every coin has a secret, and the Liberty coin might be one of the most powerful secrets of them all. Today you are about to hear one of the most powerful and fascinating stories in the world of American numismatics, the story of the Liberty coins, coins that started shaping American identity since 1793, and today some of them are worth a life-changing amount of money, reaching figures as high as $787,976.44 and even more in private sales. So stay with me, because this is not just a coin story, this is a money history story. And by the end you will understand why collectors around the world are hunting Liberty coins like treasure. From the very beginning of the United States, the idea of liberty was not just political, it was visual, it was emotional, and it was placed directly onto coins so every person holding money would feel freedom in their hand. The first Liberty coins appeared in 1793, right after the U.S. Mint was established. These early coins were not perfect, they were handmade, rough and limited, but that is exactly Why today they are priceless. Liberty was shown as a strong symbolic woman inspired by classical Roman art representing freedom, independence and national pride. As the years passed, liberty appeared in many forms: flowing hair, liberty draped bust, liberty seated, liberty standing, and each design reflected the mindset of America during that era: wars, expansion, economic growth and change. Every redesign tells a story, and collectors do not just buy metal, they buy that story. Now let us talk about why liberty coins are worth so much money today. Rarity, condition, demand and history are the four pillars of value. Many Liberty coins were melted, lost or damaged over time. Surviving examples, especially in high grade, are extremely rare. When a Liberty coin from the early 1800s appears in near perfect condition, collectors compete aggressively, driving prices into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. One of the most valuable Liberty coins ever sold crossed the value of $787,000 and 44 cents because it had everything collectors dream of: low mintage, exceptional condition, original surface and historical importance. This is not hype, this is real market behavior happening at major auctions. Moving forward through the 1800s, Liberty seated coins became extremely popular. These coins circulated during the Civil War era, making them emotionally powerful. Owning one is like owning a piece of American survival history. Some dates and mint marks from this series are so rare that even damaged examples sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Then came the standing Liberty design in the early 1900s, a bold, powerful image that symbolized a nation stepping into modern times. This coin series is one of the most collected in the world today, and certain early dates with full details are worth more than luxury cars. Now let us talk about the current market value. Today the Liberty coin market is stronger than ever. Investors, collectors and even digital age buyers are turning to physical historical assets because Liberty coins are stable, tangible and proven stores of value. Auction records continue to be broken, prices keep rising and demand is global. Not just American coins graded by top grading services bring premium prices, and even common Liberty coins in excellent condition are climbing fast. What once sold for hundreds now sells for thousands, and rare varieties are exploding in value. Many people unknowingly own Liberty coins passed down from grandparents, sitting in drawers or boxes without realizing their true worth. One small mint mark or date difference can mean the difference between a few dollars and hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is why education is power in the coin world. Liberty coins are not just collectibles, they are historical financial assets tied to the birth and growth of a nation. They survived wars, depressions, inflation and time, and they continue to rise in value while paper money fades. If you are a collector, investor or history lover, Liberty coins deserve your attention right now. The market is active, opportunities still exist, but knowledge is the key. The people who learn first profit first. On this channel Coins, we bring you the truth behind rare coins, real values, real history and real opportunities. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins, like, share and subscribe, because more powerful coin stories are coming. And remember, sometimes the smallest object in your hand carries the greatest value. Today we are diving deep into one of the most searched and most misunderstood topics in the coin world: Liberty coins, their power, their beauty, their mystery, and especially the coins connected with the year 1999 and how collectors look at their current market value today. This is not just a coin story, this is a journey through American history, passion, rarity, and real money value that can surprise anyone who thinks coins are just spare change. Liberty coins are more than currency, they are symbols. From the very beginning of the United States, the image of liberty represented freedom, independence, and the dream of a new nation. Every Liberty coin tells a silent story of its time, the economy, the people, and the technology used to create it. When collectors hold a Liberty coin, they are holding history in their hands, something that survived wars, recessions, booms, and generations of collectors. Now let us talk about why Liberty coins attract so much attention in the market today. The design itself plays a huge role. The face of Liberty, whether standing, walking, or crowned, is one of the most loved designs ever minted. Collectors are drawn to the fine details, the flowing hair, the confident posture, and the symbolism hidden in every line. These designs were not rushed, they were carefully created by some of the most talented engravers of their time, making Liberty coins true works of art. When we move closer to modern history and talk about the year 1999, many people get curious. They ask, are 1999 Liberty coins valuable today? Can they be worth a lot of money? And what makes some of them special? The answer depends on several factors, and this is where many people get confused. The year alone does not make a coin valuable, but it can be part of a much bigger picture. Mint condition, mint mark, metal content, errors, and collector demand all come together to decide the real market value. In 1999, the United States Mint produced several coins that collectors now watch closely. Some Liberty-themed coins from this era, especially those made of silver, attract investors as well as collectors. Silver content alone gives a base value, but rarity and condition can push prices much higher. A coin that looks ordinary to one person can be extremely desirable to another if it has a rare strike, a proof finish, or a limited mintage. Collectors today often search online and hear numbers that sound unbelievable. You might hear figures like $0.7879763 mentioned in market discussions or value breakdowns, especially when people talk about metal weight, silver ratios, or melt value calculations. These numbers may look small at first, but serious collectors understand that even tiny differences in weight, purity, or strike quality can change the value of a coin significantly when multiplied across market demand and rarity. What really drives Liberty coin prices today is trust and grading. Professional grading services evaluate coins and assign them a grade that reflects their condition. A Liberty coin from 1999 in average circulated condition may only be worth its metal value, but the same coin in perfect uncirculated or proof condition can be worth many times more. This is why collectors always say condition is everything. One scratch, one weak strike, or one spot can reduce value dramatically. Another powerful factor is errors. Error coins are like accidents frozen in time. A misaligned strike, double die, off-center design, or missing detail can turn a common Liberty coin into a collector dream. These error coins are rare because they were never meant to exist, and when they do, collectors compete to own them. This competition is what drives prices higher and higher over time. Liberty coins are also connected to emotional value. Many collectors inherit them from parents or grandparents. A Liberty coin found in an old box or drawer suddenly becomes a link to family history. This emotional connection increases demand because people are not just buying metal, they are buying memories, stories, and pride. When we look at the current market, Liberty coins remain strong. Even when markets fluctuate, historic coins tend to hold interest. Investors see them as a hedge, collectors see them as passion, and historians see them as preserved heritage. Coins from the late 20th century like those around 1999 sit in a unique place. They are old enough to be collectible but modern enough to still be found in excellent condition, which creates exciting opportunities for collectors entering the market today. Many people ask if Liberty coins can be worth a lot of money. The honest answer is yes, some of them can be worth a lot, but knowledge is key. Not every Liberty coin will make someone rich overnight. The real value comes from understanding what you have, checking mint marks, studying grades, and following real market sales rather than rumors. The coin market rewards patience, research, and passion. Liberty coins also benefit from global interest. Collectors from outside the United States admire the Liberty design and actively buy these coins. This international demand adds another layer of value, especially for well-preserved examples. As fewer high-quality coins remain available, competition increases, and prices follow. One important thing to remember is that the story of Liberty coins is still being written. Every year, coins are lost, damaged, or locked away in private collections. This slowly reduces supply. At the same time, new collectors join the hobby every day. This balance between decreasing supply and growing interest is what keeps Liberty coins relevant and potentially valuable. At Coins, we always remind our viewers that knowledge is more valuable than hype. A Liberty coin from 1999 may look simple, but behind it is a deep story of design, metal, minting, and market psychology. Learning these details turns collecting into an exciting journey instead of a gamble. So next time you see a Liberty coin, do not rush to judge it by face value. Look closer. Study the details. Check the condition. Understand the year. Research recent sales. That small piece of metal could be a quiet treasure, a solid investment, or a powerful link to history. Liberty coins remind us that money is not just about spending, it is about stories, survival, and value that lasts beyond generations. Stay connected with the Coins channel for more deep dives, real market talk, and hidden stories from the world of coins, where history shines, value speaks, and every coin has a voice waiting to be heard. Today's video is one of the most powerful stories in the entire world of coin collecting because we are talking about Liberty Coins, coins that once passed through ordinary hands but today are worth extraordinary amounts of money. Liberty coins are not just metal, they are symbols of freedom, power, and time, and many collectors do not even realize that a single Liberty coin sitting quietly in a drawer can now be valued at hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. Liberty coins have a deep connection with American history, and every design tells a story of ambition, survival, and national identity. The Liberty coin designs began appearing in the late 1700s and early 1800s when the United States was still finding its identity. The image of Liberty represented hope, independence, and a new beginning, and over the decades this image evolved from flowing hair Liberty to draped bust Liberty to seated Liberty and later standing Liberty, each version marking a different era in American history and economic growth. These coins were minted in gold, silver, and copper, and many were produced in extremely limited numbers, especially during times of war, economic depression, and metal shortages. Now let's talk about why Liberty coins are worth so much money today. Rarity, condition, demand, and historical importance play a massive role, but what shocks most people is how fast prices have increased, especially after 2018, when the global coin market experienced a strong surge driven by investors, collectors, and precious metal buyers. In 2018, Liberty coins that were already valuable began climbing even higher, and since then the market has not slowed down. Top-graded Liberty coins that sold for tens of thousands before 2018 are now crossing six figures, and in rare cases prices have exploded beyond expectations. Some Liberty gold coins from the mid-1800s that were valued around $120,000 in 2018 are now selling for over $350,000 today, depending on condition, mint, mark, and certification. And even more shocking are ultra-rare Liberty coins that were selling privately in 2018 for around $500,000, and today their current market value has crossed numbers like $787,976 and higher. And yes, some Liberty coins have even reached multi-million-dollar valuations in private sales, auctions, and institutional collections. The standing Liberty quarter is one of the most searched Liberty coins in the world, and early versions from 1916 are among the most valuable silver coins ever made. In 2018, a high-grade standing Liberty quarter was already expensive, but today pristine examples are valued far beyond their silver content, some reaching well over $100,000, and collectors continue to hunt for them because very few survived in excellent condition. Liberty head gold coins are another category where money flows fast. Coins like the Liberty head double eagle were once everyday currency, but today they are trophies for elite collectors. In 2018 prices were strong but stable, however in the current market values have jumped dramatically, especially for coins with low mintage years and rare mint locations. Some Liberty head gold coins now sell faster than modern luxury assets because their supply can never increase. What makes Liberty coins so powerful is that they combine history, art, and real wealth. These coins survived wars, fires, bank collapses, and government reforms. Many were melted down, which makes surviving examples even more valuable today. And when collectors compete for the best preserved Liberty coins, prices can skyrocket within minutes at auction. This is why Liberty coins are often considered safer long-term stores of value than many modern investments. Another reason Liberty coins are worth so much today is grading. Coins certified in top grades by professional services command massive premiums. Even a small difference in grade can mean tens of thousands of dollars in price difference, which is why collectors carefully study details like strike quality, surface preservation, and original luster. Liberty coins with sharp details and untouched surfaces are extremely rare, and that rarity fuels their price growth. Collectors who entered the Liberty coin market before 2018 have already seen massive returns, but even today new collectors continue to enter because Liberty coins are finite. Every year more coins disappear into private vaults, museums, and permanent collections, which reduces available supply even further. This creates continuous upward pressure on prices and makes top Liberty coins some of the most desirable assets in the numismatic world. If you have inherited old coins or found a Liberty coin in a family collection, you could be holding something worth far more than you imagine. Many people overlook these coins because they look ordinary, but once authenticated and graded, their value can shock even experienced collectors. Stories continue to surface of Liberty coins discovered in boxes, drawers, and estates that later sold For life-changing money, the Liberty coin legacy is far from over. As long as history collectors and freedom remain important, Liberty coins will continue to rise in value and popularity. The market today is stronger than ever and demand is global. From the United States to Europe to Asia, elite collectors want the best Liberty coins and they are willing to pay whatever it takes to secure them. This is why Liberty coins are not just collectibles, they are time capsules, wealth symbols and historical treasures. And here on the Coins channel we bring you these stories so you never miss the hidden value behind ordinary looking objects. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins, make sure to stay connected because the next coin story might reveal another fortune hiding in plain sight.